I I never saw a play till I was 40, and never saw one.
Did you all hear that? That was first play at 40.
My partner, she was a treasurer, a volunteer treasurer on a board in Sault Ste. Marie, and she drugged me along to this play, and I'd worked all day and I wasn't super keen on it, and I went anyway, and it was like, it blew me away. It was an outdoor play called The Rivers Speak. If anyone ever can Google it or whatever, it's very, very cool play. And I don't know what, like, I always like movies, I like books, but I'd never, like, I've seen a few plays, but they weren't in English, they were in different countries, and I really liked that, but I didn't know what
they were saying.
What was going on. So it was really nice to know what was going on in the play. And so I saw that, loved it, kind of bottled that, and then moved back to Nova Scotia a couple months after that. And I was walking around Halifax looking for posters of bands because I like watching live music, and I kept seeing these play posters by the Villains Theatre. It was a play called The Blazing World. 𝘗𝘦𝘰𝘱𝑦𝘭𝘦 made it, and I was drawn to the posters, and I kept checking them out every chance I got. I even snagged one, which you're not really supposed to do. I just really liked it, and so I took it home, and I'd be like looking at it, and like I used to do with band posters when I was a kid. And then Fringe Festival came about, and I seen 20 plays in 10 days, and I was hooked completely. I'd seen some of them 2 and 3 times.
Wow.
I'd see it, love it, and then want to know how it was done. I like working with my hands and stuff like that, so I love everything about it, like making the sets and all that. And I told myself that I wanted to make one for the next year's Fringe. And
how was that experience?
Well, it was easy writing a play. For like, I always like writing short stories and songs, and I had all that knowledge from all those plays, just like fresh in my head.
Yes.
So I kind of knew the format and like how to make it work. Or I thought I knew how to make it work.
Because just to be clear, you not only wrote the play, you produced it, you directed it, you cast it, you designed and built the set. You did everything but act in it, basically.
Yeah. And I didn't even get to see that one show because I was hiding behind the stage, passing props out or whatever. And so I got to hear the show. So it was so nice to see this.
Aww.
The only thing I've ever seen that I've written. So it was great. I loved it. So I had it written. Cool. And I thought it would be easy to put on a play. It really is not. It's very hard. It's hard coordinating people, and it's just, it was supremely difficult.
You described it to me as hellish.
Hellish, yeah. Because I had a full-time job and a family and a new home and a 3-year-old.
A 3-year-old and a very busy time of year at your job. And...
Yeah. It just is very hectic and hard to do. And like a few months before that, I think it was a few months, my aunt's husband, he passed away, my uncle, and that kind of gave me the fuel to keep going, like to keep at it. Like I probably wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for that.
Right. You mean because it was like, I got to finish this.
Yeah. And I just it was like I entered a vacuum and I was pulled along. Yeah.
Stumbling through the Fringe.
Stumbling through the Fringe, and we had the show, and it turned out great. And then I made a few more Fringe shows, and I'm working on like a few more plays now.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you too. What's next for you?
Well, a few months back, I was fortunate enough to get chosen for the Playwright's Atlantic Resource Center Park, their Playwrights retreat in New Brunswick, and I got to further develop my second play that I wrote called I Love How They Love the Sun. And it's not as nice as this. It's a creepy thriller.
Creepy thriller.
And it's definitely not as nice as this. And then I wrote another one. It's a horrible tragedy. And that one's definitely not as nice as this. And,
I like that you say it's nice.
And I wrote another one after that. And I kind of got out of hand and I just write too many.
Right.
And I'm just working on 3 now.
Wow.
2 mainly, but 3.
Great. So this you're doing, well, you have a full-time job.
Yeah.
And you make things. You work for Build Nova Scotia.
Yeah, for Build Nova Scotia.
And as I was talking with Troy a couple days ago, I said, you said to me, I love writing plays. I don't ever want to produce one again.
No.
And I went, I understand.
I'd sure love to volunteer here, though.
Yes. Thank you for saying that. Good segue. So Troy is someone who might be interested in helping design and build sets, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which takes me to you can volunteer at TAG. We're all volunteers. And that's the great thing is that, so I'm glad that you get to just come and sit and watch the plays. Isn't that nice?
Oh,
you didn't have to stage it. But you can, you can come and just like work. You can come and work the bar.
Yeah.
We'll come and get you work the bar. Or you can come and volunteer and just do a night or come and do a set. And you kind of discover, I've done things here I didn't expect I would ever do, like set dress and paint a set with Cheryl and so on, all kinds of things.
I love that opportunity, like to learn more. That's why I like going to the Fringe, going to see these plays.
I have your phone
I'm going
number.
because I love seeing them.
Yeah.
But I love learning.
Absolutely.
Learning how to do it, and I don't really know what I'm doing.
Join the club. Okay, I think my last question. Yeah. What kind of tea?
It's been Tetley, but it's Red Rose now.
You're on the Red Rose?
I think I'm set. Yeah.
You're really on the Red Rose?
Red Rose.
How many Red Rose fans? Doesn't matter. King Cole? King Cole? Oh, it's only a very small
Red Rose, canned milk.
Red Rose, canned milk.
Morse tea.
And Morse tea.
Oh.
Tetley. Tetley? Oh,
yeah.
Tetley fans, yeah. Anybody have any questions for Troy? Yes.
Where is it your family is from in Nova Scotia?
In Cape Breton.
Which part?
Sydney Forks.
Sydney Forks.
Portage, like East Bay, Portage, Sydney Forks. Like this little street called Crestdale Drive. Grew up on a farm.
And the card games were crib?
Card games were everything.
Tarbish.
Yeah. If there's enough people, Tarbish, lots of crib.
Yeah.
Scat, Crazy Eights.
Yes, Blair.
I don't know if you wrote it into the play, but the tapping of the spoon.
Oh.
Is that a common thing? Where does that come from?
I was just trying to be witchy.
The magic. It was the magic. I liked the whole, I got a north, south, east, west sort of. Yeah, that's what I was getting, the 4 directions kind of thing.
That was the
like,
inspiration.
I love it. Yeah.
That was like, that was some Angela spin, I think. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Troy's play was set in Cape Breton, but there's a bit more of a Newfoundland. It's more Newfoundland with the purity biscuits and the, because Angela's from Newfoundland originally. So, but it's really an Atlantic Canadian kitchen.
If you live near the shore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Troy.
Thank you. This is great.
Thank you for trusting us with your play too. Yeah. It's really an honor, and hopefully the first of many collaborations.
Yeah. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful to Theatre Arts Guild for putting this on, and Angela for believing in the show, and yeah, it's great. Super happy. Dream come true.